We take a look at these though, buddy. So you've got the before one on the left. See where your hand position is there now. It's kind of behind the golf ball. And then after that, as we extend on up through the shot, we then finish on that left side. So you're able to extend and move through, but you've moved to the left after the shot. So very often now your club's going to be bottoming out a little bit early. And that was, as I said, the way you would square the club face up. You know, if you sort of had the hands back here, flicking it, yeah, squares the club face up, but often at the sacrifice of a lot of loft off the club face, losing yardage. And if you hit the ball harder, you can probably hit more ground. So this one here now, that's just about the sort of strike there now. And if you go into the next frame there, that looks really good. But from here now, it's more twisting around the corner. What you end up doing is that left foot stays quite stuck and the body weight then goes forward, thus seeing this. Yeah. When you're in that position here now, and a good practice drill would be at home, just get there and then just practice turning this hip out the way as much as you can. So I think why that left foot turned in would restrict that a little bit. Yeah. So open out that left foot just a smidge. So rather than in, it's opened out. I don't mean that's all Charlie Chaplin, so you're walking around ballet style, okay? But certainly opened that a little bit to enable a bit of hip turn. But the key thing is for you is when you get yourself in your start position there now, as the club starts going back, there's a little bit of shift of weight to that right-hand side. As we start getting to about here now, we start shifting the weight this way. Now, you probably do that a little bit more with just your hips only, yeah? We could do a bit more body movement with the top half, yeah? You tend to sort of fire your hips out there, so you kind of go a bit, yeah? And then when you try and twist over to this left hip now, it's like, oh, hang on a second, that's going to make you fall over a little bit. So we don't want to be quite so tilted there. So as we're moving this body weight to the left-hand side, we turn to here now, both top half and thing are going to end up kind of on a line there. So from a face on, but it's going to be more...
So more keeping the body...
Yeah, so you're keeping position. A little bit more kind of vertical here. Yeah. What you've got is you've tried to move left and you've just basically shoved your left hip forward, which creates a little bit more of a kind of spine tilt there. So you're kind of just moving that left hip forward, which I think is why you're probably struggling to turn around that left hip, because at this point now your left hip's gone outside your left foot. You're kind of, I mean, yeah, no chance. Yeah. So it's moving that body. And what we'll do is show a little drill up on the wall here now where you can do this, where if your foot was a little bit wider, you'd want to see your foot almost towards the edge of that line there. Your left foot is kind of almost underneath inside. You want to see a bit more legs splayed out a little bit. So if your left foot was on a wall, your left hip wouldn't be on a wall. Yeah. And then we swing and we try and put our back and our hip on the wall there. What you've got is you've got the foot underneath here and then you're going like that. And now it's like, whoopsie. You've got nowhere to go. Yeah. Once once your weight goes outside your feet, you're going over, aren't you? Okay. So having that foot a little bit wider.
Maybe more, apart of opening my feet, maybe separe my feet a little bit.
Wider and a little bit flared with the left foot. So if we think kind of where this is currently where your feet are there now, I want to see them kind of, the back one's fine, but probably more kind of there. So your leg would be more in that position, yeah? Yeah. Which will just give you a bit more of it, and also the foot slightly turned out with the toes, okay? Because that will help you move now onto that left foot, get yourself on that left side for a better impact there, but there without having your left hip outside the impact too far, and then you can't get out your own way without stepping forward, okay? But we'll show you that drill up on the wall here now. So again, it's going to be up against a wall like this. Obviously not doing follow-throughs, but it's going to be swinging into that wall to give you a visual.
Exactly,
mate, you got it, yeah.